What's up, movie crew? Welcome to the latest Let's Watch. Today, finally, a movie I have been dying to see is going to be playing at my local theater. Took you long enough, Regal? I am seeing Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now, I'm sure some of you have watched previous videos, so you already know I'm a bit of a nerd, so I love the whole idea of parallel worlds, multiverse, that sort of thing. To see someone do it as an original concept with what they've got with this, I am hyped for this. Not to mention, on top of this being a concept that I am just loving, A24 has delivered with their last few movies. If you saw my review for X, then you already know I loved that movie. And on top of all that, this movie has been getting really good reviews. I don't think I've seen maybe like 2 or 3 negative reviews. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to see this movie, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Alright, so I just got out of seeing Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This is by far the weirdest, the craziest, the wildest movie I have ever seen in theaters. And it was amazing. This is probably movie of the year candidate for me at this given moment. And so far, I've only seen a handful of stinkers this year. So for me to be able to put this up there with Batman is a big deal for me, alright? So without going into any spoilers, the movie involves a regular person who finds out that she is the centerpiece to being able to jump through different worlds. And some of them are crazy. There is one where the main character and another character in the movie are piñatas, and they are just waiting to get the candy knocked out of them. And one of the lines you're going to hear a couple of times in the movie is "Enter the bagel." You heard me correctly. Enter the bagel. Like I said, this movie is weird. I don't know exactly what genre specifically to put this in, but if you are a fan of genre stuff, you'll want to see this movie. If you're a fan of action movies, this movie's got action. If you want a nice, touching story, this movie has a nice, touching story towards the end of the movie. It's got adventure in it. It's got sci-fi. It's got some really weird, outlandish stuff that you're probably not going to see in any other movie this year. I promise. I honestly am now feeling like I will be underwhelmed when I go see Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. That is how off the wall this movie is. Only cons I really have for this movie is that there's some stuff that may be a little too weird for this movie. I don't really want to go into it too much, but if you've seen some of the merchandise, yes, hot dog fingers is a thing. There's also a couple of other things that are just a little bit weird. Maybe to the point of being a little much. Normally, I would complain about runtimes, but there's really not a lot they could have taken out of this movie. So, on one end, you've got a 2.5 hour runtime, but at the same time, Everything in this movie matters. Even just one scene where you see a random parallel world that's only there for like 5 seconds, it makes sense. If this is playing in your area, I highly recommend you go see it. On a scale of 1 to 5, I am giving this a 4.5 out of 5. That's right, you heard it. This is probably the highest or second highest rating I have given any movie this year, and that should say something. But that's going to do it for this one. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You like what you see? Leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. Do you plan to see everything, everywhere, all at once? And if you have seen everything, everywhere, all at once, what are your thoughts? But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching and tune in next time.